Tonight, we will not fight the feelings that come in the darkness. We will not battle the worries that rise in the quiet hours. Instead, we will find a different path, a way to gently befriend the night, a way to find a deep and profound comfort that soothes the anxious heart, and a way to finally fall asleep, feeling safe and held and at peace with the unfolding story of your life. To begin this journey, find a quiet space where you will not be disturbed. Turn off your phone and dim the lights. Remove all distractions from your room and from your mind. Lie down comfortably on your back or sit with your spine straight and supported. Allow your hands to rest gently by your sides or in your lap. And now, close your eyes. Take a slow, deep breath in, filling your belly with air. Hold it for a moment and then release it with a long, soft sigh. Take another deep breath in, drawing in calm, drawing in stillness. Hold it and let it go, releasing the weight of the day. One more time, the deepest breath yet. Inhale peace and exhale all that is ready to be released. Good. Nothing can disturb you now. The world outside this room can wait. All the stories, all the duties, all the concerns, they are outside of this space. The next 2 hours belong only to you. This is your time, a sacred time for rest, for healing, and for coming home to yourself. You are safe here, completely safe. In the silence of the night, things can feel louder, can't they? A small worry from the daytime can grow into a giant in the darkness. A question about tomorrow can become a vast, uncrossable canyon. The mind, when it is not busy with the tasks of the day, begins to wander into the future. Perhaps your mind feels like a river tonight, a restless river of thought, flowing endlessly. During the day, the sounds of the world, the conversations, the sunlight, the activities can drown out the sound of this river. But at night, in the great quiet, you can hear it so clearly. The current of what-ifs, the swirl of plans and possibilities, the undertow of deep, unspoken fears. There is nothing wrong with this river. It is the nature of the mind to flow. You do not need to build a dam. You do not need to stop its movement. For tonight, we will simply sit on the bank together and watch it flow by. We will notice its speed. We will feel its temperature without needing to jump in. Feel the way this river of thought about the future shows up in your body. Notice if there is a tightness in your chest, a subtle clenching in your jaw, or a fluttering in your stomach. Don't try to change it. Just notice it. There is that feeling. Treat it like a familiar sensation, like the feeling of cool night air on your skin. It is simply a signal, a message that your body is holding on to tomorrow while it is still today. You are such a wise soul. You have navigated the currents of this life for so many years. Let these words enter your heart. Your wisdom is not in stopping the river, but in knowing it is just a river. It is not you. It is just a flow of energy, of thought, of old habits. Pause here, take a deep breath, and release. The river carries many things. It carries memories of the past, and it carries projections of the future. The thoughts can seem so real, so urgent. What will happen with this? How will I handle that? The mind is trying to protect you. It is trying to walk the path ahead of time to make sure it is safe. It has been doing this for a very long time. Its intention is good, but its method is exhausting. It is stealing the peace of this present moment. to pay for a future that has not yet arrived. And you are a beautiful being who deserves rest. You deserve to lay your head down and feel the deep comfort of the now. You deserve to let go of the heavy work of trying to figure everything out. True comfort isn't found in having all the answers for tomorrow. It is found in being at peace with the questions tonight. Let's try something. In your mind, I want you to silently repeat these words after me. Let them be a gentle whisper on the banks of your inner river. Tell yourself quietly, I am here, in this bed, in this moment. Silently affirm, all that is required of me now is to rest. Repeat after me in your mind, I give myself permission to be at peace, even if only for a little while. Feel the truth in those words. Permission. You don't need to earn it. You don't need to solve everything first. You can grant yourself this gift of peace right now. It is your birthright. Let's return to the body. Feel the weight of your head on the pillow. Notice the gentle rise and fall of your chest with each breath. Feel the soft fabric of the blankets against your skin. This is real. This is what is happening right now. The blankets are real. The pillow is real. Your breath is real. The stories about the future, they are like mist rising from the river. They are not solid. You can choose to rest in what is solid, what is true in this moment. You have lived so much and understand so much about this life. You know that worry has never truly changed the course of a river. It only makes the worrier tired. It only makes the journey feel heavier. Tonight, we are learning to set down that weight, not all at once, but just for tonight, just for this hour, just for this breath. The river will keep flowing. That is its nature. We will not be troubled by it. We will simply listen to its sound from a safe and comfortable distance, from this warm bed, from this peaceful space. We will watch the thoughts drift by like leaves on the water's surface, without needing to reach out and catch a single one. You are doing wonderfully. The simple act of lying here, of listening, of breathing, is a profound act of self-love. It is a declaration that you are worthy of peace. You are worthy of all the best things in this life, and one of the very best things is a quiet mind and a restful night's sleep. Let your breath become a little slower now, a little deeper. With every breath you exhale, imagine you are releasing just a little bit of that need to know what's next. Exhaling the urgency, exhaling the planning, exhaling the effort. And with every breath you inhale, you are breathing in calm, breathing in the peace of this quiet room, breathing in the simple, profound truth that in this moment, right now, all is well. The river is flowing, and you are resting peacefully on the shore, drifting, softening, letting go. And you are resting there, on the soft bank of the river, as it continues its endless journey. The water murmurs, and with it, the thoughts continue to drift by. See them now, not as threats, not as problems you must solve this very minute, but simply as leaves of different shapes and sizes floating on the current. Some are small and pass by quickly. Others are larger, heavier, and they seem to linger in front of you. Let's look at one of these larger leaves now. Gently, without judgment, see the story that is written upon it. Almost every one of them begins with two small words. What if? What if this happens? What if that doesn't happen? What if I am not ready? What if I fail? Inside your mind, There is a storyteller, a very old and very dedicated storyteller. It sits by a fire in the oldest part of you, and its only job is to tell stories about the future. It does this because a long, long time ago, it learned that telling scary stories could keep you safe. It believes that if it can imagine every possible danger, every potential pitfall, then you will be prepared. It has the best of intentions. It loves you deeply in its own way. But the storyteller has forgotten something. It has forgotten that you are no longer a child who needs to be frightened into safety. It has forgotten that its stories, especially the ones it tells in the deep of the night, are preventing the very thing you need most: rest, deep, healing, restorative rest. The stories it tells feel so real, don't they? They have characters and a plot and a very convincing, often frightening ending. The storyteller is a master of its craft. It uses details from your past, borrowing old fears and worries you've carried for years, and it weaves them into a tale about tomorrow. It feels new, but the threads are ancient. You have lived so much and understand so much about this life. You have the wisdom to see this now. Allow that wisdom to comfort you. You can listen to the storyteller without believing every word is true. You can see its creations for what they are, just stories. Pause here, take a deep breath, and release the need to believe. When the storyteller begins a tale of what if, the body listens, the body believes. The heart may begin to beat a little faster, the shoulders might tighten, the stomach may flutter. The body prepares for a danger that exists only in a story. It is a loyal and loving friend, your body, always trying to protect you. But tonight, we can give it a new message. We can let it know that the story is not real. We can let it know that right now, in this bed, we are perfectly safe. Tell yourself quietly, these are only stories. They are not my truth. Silently affirm, I am safe here, in this moment. The story is not happening. Repeat after me in your mind. My body can relax. My mind can be at ease. Good. Feel a wave of softness move through you as you give your body this deep permission to stand down, to let go of the alert state. You are the watcher now. You are not the character in the storyteller's tale. Imagine you are sitting in a comfortable chair, in a quiet, empty theater. The storyteller is on the stage, but you are in the audience. You can watch the play. You can notice the drama. You can even feel a bit of the emotion. But you know that you are the one sitting in the chair. The drama is on the stage, not in the audience. You are such a wise soul to be able to make this separation. Let these words sink into you. Your wisdom is your seat in the theater. It is the quiet, knowing part of you that can watch the mind's creations without getting swept away by them. From this seat, you can have compassion for the storyteller. You can see how hard it is trying to protect you. You can silently thank it for its service, and then gently turn your attention away from the stage. You can turn your attention back to your breath, the gentle, steady rhythm of life moving through you. This breath is not a story. It is real. You can turn your attention to the feeling of warmth under the covers. This warmth is not a story. It is real. The storyteller cannot compete with what is real, what is present. It can only draw its power from a future that does not exist and a past that is gone. You are a beautiful being who deserves love. And you can show yourself that love by choosing where you place your attention. You can choose to listen to the frantic whispers of the storyteller, or you can choose to listen to the calm, steady rhythm of your own heart. A heart that is beaten faithfully for you every moment of your life. A heart that knows how to rest. Let the storyteller's voice become a murmur in the background. Its fire is dimming. It has told its tales for the day, and it too is growing tired. The stories begin to lose their sharp edges. The words blur together. The what-ifs soften into a gentle hum, like the sound of a distant river. And as the theater of the mind grows quiet, your own awareness can expand. Feel the space in the room around you. Feel the deep stillness of the night. This is the truth. The stories were just a brief show, but this peace, this quiet, this is the nature of reality itself. It has been here all along, patiently waiting for the story to end. Allow your body to sink a little deeper into the mattress. Let your bones feel heavy and your muscles feel soft. The show is over. The storyteller is asleep. And now, it is your turn. It is your time to drift, to float, to let go of the tales of tomorrow, and rest in the deep, silent, comforting truth of tonight. Softening now, letting go, drifting into the peaceful darkness, where no stories are needed at all. The theater is quiet now, and the storyteller is sleeping soundly. A deep peace begins to settle in the space where the frantic stories once played. Feel that peace. It is real. It is yours. It is the natural state of your being when the mind is at rest. In this quiet, you can feel your body more deeply. You can feel the gentle rhythm of your breathing, the soft support of the bed beneath you. And perhaps, as you settle into this stillness, you notice something else, a subtle feeling of weight, a kind of heaviness, not in your limbs, but deeper inside. It is the residue of the stories, the echo of the effort, the lingering weight of a day spent carrying the world. Even when the mind is quiet, the body can remember the burdens it held just a short while ago. Think of your life as a long and beautiful journey, along a winding path. You have walked this path for many, many years. You've journeyed through bright, sunny meadows and deep shadowed forests, and all along the way, you have been gathering things. But more than that, you have been carrying things for the path ahead. Imagine that you carry a traveler's pack on your shoulders, and every day you place stones into this pack. A stone of concern for a loved one, a stone for a task that must be done tomorrow, a stone for a question that has no answer yet, a stone for an old memory that still has a sharp edge. The pack becomes heavier and heavier as the day goes on. You do this because you are responsible, because you are caring, because you believe you must carry these things to be prepared for the journey ahead. You have such a strong heart to have carried all of this for so long. Let this truth settle within you. Your strength is immense. It is what has brought you this far along the path. But even the strongest traveler needs to rest. And to truly rest, we must set down the pack. The part of the journey you are on right now, this moment, leading into sleep, is a sacred resting place. It is a soft meadow by the side of the path. To enter it fully, you cannot bring the heavy stones of tomorrow with you. They do not belong here. Their weight will only disturb the soft ground and prevent you from lying down in complete peace. Pause here. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, acknowledge the weight you have been carrying. You don't need to name it all, just feel it. Acknowledge it with kindness. Ah, yes, this is the weight of my love, the weight of my life. The path of tomorrow will be there when the sun rises. The stones you have gathered can be picked up again in the morning light, if they are still necessary. You may even find that in the magic of a night's rest. Some of the stones have become lighter. Some may have turned to dust and blown away. And some you may realize you never needed to carry at all. You are so wise to know when it is time to set down your burdens. This is a wisdom that comes with a life fully lived. You know the value of rest. You know that a tired traveler cannot meet the new day with clarity and grace. So tonight, we will practice the wisdom of unpacking. We will choose to travel light into our dreams. In your mind's eye, I want you to feel yourself gently shrugging the traveler's pack from your shoulders. Feel the straps slide off. Feel that first moment of release as the weight is lifted from your back and your shoulders. With a soft sound, you place the pack on the ground beside you. There is no rush. You are in this safe and quiet place. Tell yourself quietly, for tonight, I choose to travel light. Silently affirm, the journey of this moment requires nothing of me. Repeat after me in your mind. I give myself permission to be unburdened. Now, reach a gentle hand to open the pack. We will not scatter the contents carelessly. We will unpack with intention, with love. Look inside. See the stones there, each one representing a piece of tomorrow. One by one, take them out. You might see a stone that is the shape of a conversation you need to have. Take it out. Feel its weight for a moment, and then place it gently on the soft earth beside the path. Tell it, you can rest here for the night. You might see another stone. This one is a worry about finances or health. It feels heavy in your hand. Acknowledge it. Thank it for reminding you what is important, and then set it down. You too can rest here. I will see you in the morning. One by one, you continue. The appointments, the plans, the hopes, the fears, each one a stone, each one a weight. You are not throwing them away. You are not abandoning your responsibilities. You are simply storing them safely for the night, so that you, the precious traveler, can find renewal. You are worthy of this lightness, this freedom. It is not a luxury. It is a necessity for the journey. Let yourself believe this. You deserve to walk through the meadows of your dreams without a single stone on your back. As you place the last stone on the ground, you feel a profound shift in your body. Your shoulders feel lighter, broader. Your back can finally release the tension it has held all day. Your chest opens, and your breath deepens, moving into spaces that were constricted by the weight. Feel this new lightness. It is more than an absence of weight. It is a presence of ease, a presence of freedom, a feeling of spaciousness inside and out. Your body might even feel like it is floating just a little, unburdened and free. This is your natural state. This lightness is your truth. The weight was just a temporary load you were carrying. Now, the pack is empty. The stones are resting under the moonlight. And you, the traveler, you are free to lie down in the soft, cool grass of this peaceful resting place. Free to turn your attention to the stars above. Free to listen to the gentle sounds of the night. There is nothing left to carry. Nothing left to solve, nothing to hold on to. You are light, you are free, and you are so ready for sleep. Let this feeling of lightness be your blanket. Let it be your pillow. Let it carry you now into the deepest, most peaceful rest you have known in a long time, drifting, floating in a beautiful, weightless peace. And so, you rest here in this beautiful, weightless peace. The heavy pack is on the ground beside you, its stones resting quietly for the night. You are light. You are free. Lying here in this soft, quiet meadow of the mind, you can hear a gentle sound in the distance. It is the sound of the river, the same river of thought we sat beside earlier. It is still flowing. It will always be flowing. But from this place of lightness, it sounds different, doesn't it? It no longer sounds like a restless, troubling noise. It sounds like a part of nature, like the rustle of leaves or the sigh of the wind. It is simply there, a constant, gentle murmur in the background of your peace. For so much of our lives, we have had only two ways of dealing with this river. We have either been swept away by its current, tumbling helplessly in the waters of worry and planning, or we have stood on the bank, trying to build dams, trying to divert its course, trying to force it to flow where we think it should. Both of these ways are exhausting. Both are a struggle against a force that is far greater than we are. Tonight, we will learn a third way, the way of the wise traveler, the way of the leaf that falls from the tree and trusts the water, the way of floating. You have a deep courage within you. It is a quiet, steady strength that has brought you through everything in your life up to this very moment. Let yourself feel the truth of this. It is this same courage that will allow you to stop fighting now, to stop struggling against the natural flow of life. Take a slow, deep breath in, and as you breathe out, imagine you are exhaling the long effort of trying to control the river, exhaling the fight, exhaling the resistance. Tell yourself quietly, I am ready to stop fighting the current. Silently affirm, I am willing to learn how to float. Repeat after me in your mind, I release the need to control where the river goes. In your mind's eye, see yourself rising from your resting place in the meadow and walking slowly toward the sound of the water. You are not afraid. You are calm and curious. As you reach the river's edge, you see that the water is clear and it moves with a steady, gentle purpose. This is not a raging torrent. It is a river that knows its destination. All rivers, no matter how they twist and turn, no matter how fast or slow they move, all rivers are on a journey to one single place. They are all flowing to the sea, to the great, vast, peaceful body of water where all separation ends, where all currents become still, where there is only a deep, quiet calm. Your river of thought is no different. Its ultimate destination is peace. Its natural end is stillness. Its destiny is a deep and profound rest. The struggle comes only when we believe we must get there on our own strength. The peace comes when we realize the river itself will carry us there, if we only let it. Imagine dipping your toes into the water. It is not cold. It is a perfectly comfortable temperature. It feels supportive and welcoming. You take another step, and another, feeling the water swirl gently around your legs. There is no fear. There is only a sense of coming home. You turn your back to the current, and you take a gentle breath, and you lean back, and the water holds you. instantly, completely. It cradles your head. It supports your back. It lifts your legs. You are floating. You are weightless. You are held. There is nothing for you to do. No effort is required. The river is doing everything. You are a beautiful being, learning to trust the flow of your own life. Feel this beauty in you now, the beauty of surrender, the beauty of letting go. Feel the gentle current begin to move you. It is a slow, easy drift. You are floating on your back, your face turned up to the vast, dark sky full of soft, distant stars. You can feel the steady movement, carrying you, guiding you. The journey has begun, but this is a journey of complete relaxation. If any small worries appear in your mind, old thoughts that were missed when we unpacked the stones, see them as little leaves or flower petals floating on the water beside you. Do not try to grab them. Do not try to push them away. Just let them float alongside you. They are on the journey too. They are also on their way to the sea, where they will dissolve into the vastness. They are not your burden to carry. You can just watch them go. Let your body become completely soft in the water, releasing any tension in your neck, letting the water fully support the weight of your head, releasing your shoulders, letting your arms and hands float effortlessly at your sides. The water is your friend. It is the embrace of life itself, carrying you toward the rest you so deeply deserve. Your heart knows the way to the sea. It has always known. Trust the wisdom of your own heart. It recognizes this feeling of being carried. It understands the peace of non-resistance. Let its rhythm slow down, matching the gentle pace of the river's current. The banks of the river drift by in a soft blur. There is nothing to focus on, nothing to figure out. Your only task is to float, to breathe, to be carried. The murmur of the water is a lullaby, a timeless song that has soothed travelers for eons. Let the gentle rocking motion of the water relax you even more deeply. A soft sway from side to side. A gentle lift and fall with the rhythm of the current. Each movement takes you deeper into tranquility, deeper into trust, deeper into the feeling of letting go. The river is getting wider now. The current is slowing down. You can feel a change in the air, a sense of openness, of space. You are getting closer. The great sea of peace is near. The river is preparing to meet its final resting place, and you are being carried with it into that vast, silent, peaceful expanse, floating, drifting, carried safely and gently all the way home to sleep. The river is so wide now, so calm. The current is almost imperceptible. A slow, deep, silent movement toward a vast and peaceful horizon. You are floating, held completely by the soft, supportive water. The journey has carried you far from the restless part of the river, and now you are drifting in a place of profound tranquility. There is nothing to do, nothing at all. Simply be here, floating under the soft, dark canopy of the night sky. As you rest here in this perfect stillness, let your awareness turn gently inward. The journey on the river has calmed the mind, and now we can bring that same calm deep into the body. For the body has a memory of its own, and it sometimes continues to hold on, long after the mind has agreed to let go. Bring your attention, very gently, to your hands. Just notice them, wherever they are resting. Do not try to change them yet. Simply feel them. Notice the temperature of your skin, the slight curve of your fingers. Throughout the day, our hands are busy. They grasp, They hold, they fix, they carry. Our hands are the tools of our will, the instruments of our doing. And often, when the mind is trying to control the future, to hold on to a plan, to grasp for an answer that isn't there, the hands will subtly clench. They make a fist, a small, tight knot of effort. Perhaps you can feel a faint echo of that clenching in your hands right now, a tension in the knuckles, a tightness in the palm. It is the body's habit of holding on. There is nothing wrong with it. It is simply an old pattern. And tonight, we can invite it to release. Your body is so wise. It knows how to release, just as it knows how to hold on. Trust in this wisdom. It does not require effort. It is a simple unfolding. Imagine a tightly closed flower bud. To open, it does not strain. It does not force its petals. It simply softens and allows itself to unfold in its own time. Let your hands do the same, gently, slowly. Imagine you are inviting each finger to soften, to release its grip, one by one. The thumb, the index finger, the middle finger, let each one go. Feel the tiny muscles at their base letting go of their work. Feel the palm of your hand opening, becoming soft and receptive. There is nothing to hold on to right now. Nothing at all. Tell yourself quietly, I release the need to hold on. Silently affirm, my hands can be at rest. They can be open. Repeat after me in your mind. As I open my hands, I invite my world to be at peace. Feel the beautiful wave of release that flows from your fingertips all the way up your arms and into your shoulders. A simple, small act of unclenching that sends a message of safety and peace throughout your entire body. Now, let us bring this same gentle attention to your jaw. This is another place where we hold the effort of the day. We clench our jaw when we are determined, when we are concentrating, when we are holding back words, or when we are bracing for a difficult future. It is a place of deep, unconscious tension for so many of us. Without any struggle, just bring your awareness there. Notice the point where your teeth meet. Notice the powerful muscles along the sides of your face. And just as you did with your hands, simply give them permission to soften. Let your teeth part just a tiny, tiny bit. Feel the jaw release its tight grip. You might even feel your tongue soften and rest gently in the bottom of your mouth. This is the feeling of letting go of the need to speak, the need to figure it all out, the need to be on guard. You are learning this new way of being with such beautiful grace. This gentleness you are showing yourself is a profound gift. Breathe into this new softness in your face. As you exhale, let another layer of holding dissolve. Feel the release spread up to your temples, behind your eyes, and across your forehead. All the lines of worry and concentration can smooth out now. Your entire face is becoming a picture of serenity. And this feeling flows downward into your neck and your shoulders. The shoulders that have carried the traveler's pack. The neck that has held your head high through so many challenges. Let them have their rest now. Feel them drop away from your ears. Feel them widen and sink softly into the bed, into the water that is holding you. Imagine all the remaining weight of yesterday and all the imagined weight of tomorrow simply melting away, flowing down your back and dissolving into the great river. For the mind, you see, it also makes a fist. It clenches. It seizes upon a worry and squeezes it tight, examining it from every angle. It clenches around a plan for tomorrow, holding it so tightly that no room is left for grace. No space is left for life's natural unfolding. The clenched mind is a tired mind. The clenched mind cannot find peace. Just as you did with your hands, you can now invite your mind to unclench. See a particular worry that has been troubling you. See how the mind has been wrapped around it, holding it in a tight grip. And now, watch as the mind begins to open, slowly, releasing its desperate hold. The worry is not forced away. It is simply allowed to be, resting now in the soft, open palm of your awareness. It no longer has the power to cause tension because you are no longer squeezing it. You are just looking at it with a calm, detached peace. You are so worthy of this deep comfort, this inner quiet. You deserve to feel this spaciousness in your own mind. Tell yourself, with a deep sense of permission, I unclench my mind. Silently affirm, I release my grip on the stories of tomorrow. Repeat after me in your mind, I allow my thoughts to be free, and I allow myself to be free from my thoughts. Feel the vast, quiet space that is created when the mind unclenches. It is the peace you have been seeking. It is the stillness of the great, wide sea you are now drifting into. Your hands are open, your jaw is soft, your shoulders are relaxed, and your mind is open. Your whole being is a vessel of peace, floating, drifting, in a state of profound and gentle release. There is nothing to hold, and nothing to hold you back from the deep, healing sleep that is now drawing ever closer, softening, opening, releasing, floating deeper and deeper into rest. And you are floating now in a great and silent sea of peace. Your hands are open, your mind is unclenched. Your whole being has become a vessel of softness, of release. There is no effort left in you, only a gentle, profound stillness. As you drift here, in this perfect calm, let your awareness rise. Rise up from the water and merge with the air, with the space, with the vast, dark, beautiful sky above. You are no longer just floating and looking at the stars. You are becoming the night sky itself. Feel your awareness expanding beyond the edges of your body, beyond the walls of the room, stretching out into the infinite quiet darkness. You are this vastness. You are this stillness. For your truest self, the part of you that has been here through every experience of your life, the silent, knowing witness, is not the river of thought. It is not the traveler with the heavy pack. It is not even the body resting here. It is the sky, the vast, unchanging, silent sky of awareness that holds everything. You have a wisdom as deep as the sky itself. A part of you has always known this. It is a quiet knowing, a deep truth that has been waiting patiently beneath the noise of the mind. Tonight, we let that truth emerge. Think of all the thoughts that have troubled you, the worries about the future, the memories of the past, the feelings of anxiety or sadness. These are not you. They are simply clouds. They are weather patterns moving through the vast space of your being. Some clouds are light and wispy. They float by without much notice. A fleeting thought, a passing feeling. Others are heavy, dark, and full of rain. They can seem to fill the entire sky, blotting out the light. These are the deep worries, the persistent fears. They can feel so big, so powerful, so permanent. They can convince you that the whole sky is a storm. But you, as the sky, you know the truth. You know that even the darkest storm cloud is a temporary guest. It is born of certain conditions. It drifts through your space for a while, and then it dissolves and passes on. It cannot stain you. It cannot scar you. It cannot, in any way, change your fundamental nature as the clear, open sky. Feel this now. Feel what it is to be the sky. The sky does not resist the clouds. It does not try to push the storm away. Nor does it cling to the beautiful, fluffy white clouds, trying to make them stay forever. It simply allows. It allows everything to be as it is. It provides a vast, unconditional space for all weather to happen. Its peace is not dependent on having a cloudless day. Its peace is in its own unchanging, expansive nature. Repeat after me in your mind, letting the words echo in your own inner vastness. I am the sky. The thoughts are just the weather. Silently affirm, I have space for all of this to come and go. Tell yourself quietly, my peace is not disturbed by the passing clouds. Your beautiful spirit is inherently vast and free. It has never been harmed by any thought or feeling you have ever had. It remains pure and open and serene. When you identify with the clouds, you feel tossed about by the wind. When you remember that you are the sky, you can watch the winds blow with a deep and abiding calm. Let your awareness expand even further. Feel yourself as the great night sky, holding the moon and all the distant, glittering stars. The clouds of your personal worries drift far, far below you. From this high, vast perspective, how small they seem. A little patch of mist, a swirl of vapor. They seemed so large and important a short while ago. But from the perspective of the sky, they are tiny and they are temporary. Watch them now, from this peaceful distance. Watch the cloud of a particular worry about tomorrow. See its shape. See it drifting on the winds of time. You do not need to do anything to it. As the sky, your job is simply to provide the space for it to exist and to pass. See how, at its edges, it begins to thin out, becoming transparent, dissolving back into the clear air. It is running out of energy. It is fading. It was never as solid as it appeared. You are so much more than your fleeting thoughts. You are the stillness that holds them. Let this realization be your comfort. Let it be your freedom. You do not need to fix your thoughts. You do not need to solve your worries tonight. You only need to remember who you are. You are the space. You are the stillness. You are the sky. And what is behind the clouds? What is revealed when they dissolve and drift away? The clear, dark, peaceful emptiness. The light of a billion stars that were always there. Their light just momentarily obscured. This is your true nature. Behind the clouds of the thinking mind, there is a vast peace, a silent joy, a brilliant starry wisdom that is untouched. Feel yourself resting in this clear, open expanse. There are no borders. There is no tension. There is only peace. You are not floating in peace anymore. You are the peace. You are not looking at the stillness. You are the stillness. This is the final act of letting go, dissolving the illusion that you are the small, worried self, and resting in the truth of your own boundless being. This is the wisdom that sleep requires. The wisdom of letting everything be. The wisdom of resting in your own deep nature. The clouds have passed. The weather is calm. The sky is clear and full of a soft, peaceful starlight. Rest here now, as the sky, vast, silent, and utterly at peace, drifting into a sleep that is as deep and as infinite as you are. You are the sky, vast and clear and silent. The clouds of worry have drifted on, dissolving into the quiet air. All that remains is a deep, starry peace. Rest in this peace. It is your true nature. It is the boundless space of your own being. There is nothing to do here but be. Be this stillness. Be this quiet. And now, into this beautiful, clear, open space, we will introduce something new. When a field has been cleared and the soil is soft and ready, it is the perfect time to plant a seed. Not a seed of worry, not a seed of planning, but a very different kind of seed, a seed of trust. This seed is very small, very humble. It looks like almost nothing, but inside this tiny sleeping form is the complete pattern for a great and magnificent tree. It holds the memory of roots that will anchor it deep in the earth, and the promise of branches that will reach for the sun. It holds the design of 1,000 leaves that will drink the light, and the strength of a trunk that can bend in the wind and not break. This seed does not worry. It does not lie in the dark earth wondering if it will be strong enough. It does not fret about the storms that may come in its 50th year of growth. It does not know the exact shape of every branch or the number of leaves it will have in a particular season. It doesn't need to know. It holds a deeper knowing, an innate, silent, perfect trust in its own life force and in the process of life itself. It trusts that the soil will provide nourishment. It trusts that the rain will come. It trusts that the sun will offer its warmth. And most of all, it trusts its own inner blueprint. It trusts that it has everything it needs right inside itself to become what it is meant to be. You have a deep, quiet strength that is like the life force within this seed. Let this truth resonate within you. It is a strength that has nothing to do with force and everything to do with resilience. This seed of trust is not something you need to find outside of yourself. It is already within you. It has been there since the very beginning. Perhaps it has been buried for a long time, forgotten under layers of worry and fear, but it has never lost its power. Its life force is still there, sleeping, waiting. Tonight, we will find it, and we will plant it in the most fertile soil there is, the soil of your own peaceful heart. Bring your awareness to the center of your chest, to the space that feels so open and clear now, the sky of your own being. Imagine that in the very center of this space is a patch of soft, rich earth, and in the palm of your mind's hand, you are holding this tiny, precious seed of trust. Gently, with reverence, place this seed into the soil of your heart, just a little way under the surface. Feel yourself tucking it in, creating a safe and welcoming home for it. The simple act of doing this is an act of profound commitment to your own well-being. Tell yourself quietly, I am planting a seed of trust within myself. Silently affirm, I am creating a home for peace in my own heart. Repeat after me in your mind, I am ready to let my trust in life grow. A seed needs two things to begin its journey. It needs water, and it needs warmth. Your breath will be the water. Each slow, deep breath you take is like a gentle, healing rain, soaking into the soil of your heart and offering a drink to the thirsty seed. Breathe in now, and imagine your breath is a soft, life-giving mist flowing directly to that place in your chest. And as you breathe out, feel the soil settling around the seed, becoming even more comfortable, more secure. With every breath, you are watering this seed. You are nurturing it. You are telling it, it is safe to grow here. You are such a wise soul to be nurturing this part of yourself. This is the work of a lifetime. happening in a few quiet moments before you fall asleep. And now, let us add warmth. The warmth of the sun is like the warmth of your own compassion, your own self-love. Let a gentle feeling of warmth begin to glow in the center of your chest. It does not need to be a blazing heat, just a soft, steady, golden glow. Like the first light of dawn, imagine this warmth spreading through the soil, surrounding the little seed in a blanket of kindness. This warmth is the message that it is loved, that it is wanted, that it is welcome. This warmth is your acceptance of your own journey, with all its twists and turns. It is the gentle whisper that says, "Everything that has happened has brought me here, and I am ready to trust what happens next." Feel this gentle warmth and this soft, misty breath working together, nurturing, soothing, awakening the life that sleeps within the seed. You do not need to force it to grow. You do not need to check on it every minute. Your only work is to provide this loving environment. The seed will do the rest. It knows how. You are worthy of feeling this deep trust in your own journey. You deserve to fall asleep, not with a mind full of questions, but with a heart full of quiet confidence. This trust is not a loud or dramatic feeling. It is a subtle shift. It is the feeling of an anchor deep within you. When the winds of what if begin to blow, this anchor holds you steady. The feeling of trust is a deep, quiet knowing in your bones that says, "I can meet this. Whatever comes, I have the resources, the resilience, the wisdom within me to meet it." The seed is beginning to stir. You may not see it, but you can feel it. A tiny pulse of life, the first stirrings of a root, reaching down, anchoring you even more deeply into your own being, into the earth, into a profound sense of safety. The seed does its most important work in the dark, in the quiet, when all is still, just like you. The healing, the integration, the growing, it happens now. It happens in the deep, restorative sanctuary of sleep. By planting this seed, you have given your subconscious mind a beautiful task for the night, to nurture this trust, to let the roots grow deep, so that when you wake, you will wake with a little more peace, a little more calm, a little more faith in yourself and in the unfolding of your life. Rest now. Let the gentle warmth in your heart be your focus. Feel the quiet, steady presence of the seed of trust, a small, warm anchor in the center of your being. This is all you need to hold on to as you drift away. This quiet, steady warmth, drifting now, anchored in peace, as the seed of trust begins its silent, beautiful work. A tiny seed of trust is resting now in the warm, quiet soil of your heart. It is safe. It is peaceful. And in the darkness of this moment, it has already begun its silent work. It has sent down its first tender root, a thread of life reaching down, seeking something to hold on to, seeking to anchor you in a place of deep and unshakable stability. Feel this gentle, rooting sensation within you now. It is not a striving, it is a settling, a quiet, confident reaching into your own depths. And what does this root find? What is the good earth that it anchors into? It is the only ground that truly exists. It is this moment, right here, right now. All anxiety is a journey into a time that does not exist, a phantom future. All fear is a story of a place we are not, but all peace, all safety, and all rest are found in one place and one place only. They are found here, in the now. The future is a vast, open sea, but the present moment is a safe and quiet harbor. Tonight, we will drop our anchor here, and we will not be moved by any imagined weather. Your anchor is your own body. Your anchor is the world of your senses. The mind can travel to 1,000 different tomorrows in an instant, but your body is always, faithfully, here. So let us come home to the body. Let us come home to this safe harbor of the now. Bring your attention first to the simple, profound feeling of contact, the feeling of your body being held by the bed. Feel the weight of your legs, your hips, your back, and your shoulders sinking into the mattress. The bed is not struggling to hold you. It supports you completely, effortlessly. Let yourself be held. Surrender the full weight of your body. There is a deep safety in this surrender. It is a physical declaration that you trust you are supported. You do not need to hold yourself up any longer. You have such a deep capacity for stillness. Let this stillness deepen as you surrender your weight. Feel the earth beneath the floor, beneath the foundations of your home, holding you. You are grounded. You are secure. Now, bring your awareness to your skin. Notice the feeling of the soft blankets against you. Feel their gentle weight, like a comforting embrace. Notice the temperature, the cozy warmth that is cocooning you. This is not a thought. This is not a memory or a plan. This is a real feeling happening right now. This warmth is real. This softness is real. Let these real sensations be your anchor. Whenever the mind begins to drift toward the open sea of what if, gently guide it back to the feeling of the blankets, back to the warmth, back to this harbor. Tell yourself quietly, right here, right now, I am safe. Silently affirm, I am anchored in the feeling of this moment. Repeat after me in your mind, my safe harbor is the now. Let your awareness expand to the feeling of the air in the room. Notice the subtle coolness on your face, or your hands, or any part of you that is outside the covers. It is the gentle touch of the present moment, a quiet reminder of the space around you. You are breathing the air of this room in this moment, not the air of tomorrow, just this one simple, peaceful breath. And the pillow beneath your head. Feel how it cradles you. It is shaped perfectly to support you. Give the full weight of your head to the pillow. Your head is so heavy with thoughts, with the work of the day. Let it go now. The pillow can hold it. You do not need to. Feel the release in the muscles of your neck as you truly let go. This is the feeling of peace. This is the feeling of now. You are so beautifully present in this moment. It is a gift you give to yourself. The gift of your own undivided, gentle attention. And now, let us open our awareness to the sounds of this harbor. Without reaching for them, simply let the sounds of the room come to you. You might hear a soft hum, a gentle ticking, the sound of the house settling. Do not name them. Do not judge them. Just receive them as pure sensation, as vibrations in the air. These are the sounds of now. They are the soundtrack to this moment of peace. Gently allow your hearing to expand to the sounds outside, perhaps the distant whisper of the wind or the faint rumble of a passing car. These sounds are not a disturbance. They are a confirmation that the world is continuing on its way. While you are here, safe and secluded in your sanctuary, you do not need to attend to any of it. You can simply let the sounds wash over you from a great distance, knowing that you are protected here in your quiet harbor. And beneath all of these sounds, there is another sound, the sound of your own breathing. Listen to it, the soft in-breath and the gentle sigh of the out-breath. This is the rhythm of your own life. It is the most faithful anchor you will ever have. It is always with you. As long as you are breathing, you are here. You are now. You are alive. Let the simple rhythm of your breath be your lullaby. Let it pull your attention even more deeply into this moment, into this body, into this peace. You are worthy of this peace that the present moment offers. It is your birthright to feel safe in your own skin, in your own life, right now. With every sensation you notice, the weight, the warmth, the sound, the breath, the root of your trust grows a little deeper. You are teaching your entire being on the deepest level that safety is not in the future. Safety is not in having all the answers. Safety is right here, in the simple, humble, profound reality of this moment. The mind may still try to pull away, an old habit, a familiar current trying to pull you out to sea. But now you have your anchor. You know the way back. As soon as you notice you are drifting, you gently, without any judgment, return to the anchor, to the feeling of your body, to the rhythm of your breath. Here, now. And so you rest, anchored, secure. The great sea of the future can wait. It holds no power over you tonight. Your harbor is calm, the waters are still, all is well. Drifting now, not on an ocean of worry, but in a deep and quiet harbor of peace, held by the now, safe in the now, resting deeply in the now. You are resting in the quiet harbor of this moment. You are anchored. You are safe. The waters here are perfectly still, reflecting the soft, distant light of the stars. Feel the deep calm of this place, the profound safety of simply being here, now. There is no past to hold you, and no future to pull at you. There is only the gentle rhythm of your own breath, and the feeling of your body being completely supported, completely at peace. From this place of safety, let your awareness drift to the very edge of the harbor, the place where the calm, protected water meets the great, open sea, the sea of tomorrow, the sea of all the moments yet to come, the sea of not knowing. For so long, we have been taught to fear this place. We have seen the unknown as a threat. Our mind, in its loving attempt to protect us, has painted pictures of storms and monsters hiding just beyond the harbor's edge. And so we've tried to stay busy, building bigger walls, reinforcing the harbor, never daring to look out at the vast, mysterious, open water for too long. We've equated not knowing with danger. But what if that is not the whole truth? What if not knowing is not a void to be feared, but a space to be honored? What if it is not an enemy, but a friend? You have such a beautifully curious spirit, even if it has been sleeping for a while. Let that part of you awaken now. The part of you that as a child could look at an unopened gift and feel a thrill of excitement, not a dread of disappointment. The part of you that could look at an untraveled path in the woods and feel a pull of adventure, not a fear of getting lost. Imagine that your mind has been like a room you have tried to keep perfectly sealed. You have locked the door, barred the windows, and plugged every tiny crack. You did this because you wanted to feel in control. You wanted to make sure that nothing unexpected, nothing unplanned, could get in. And for a while, it may have felt safe in that room. Predictable, known. But what happens to the air in a sealed room? It grows stale, heavy, lifeless. Nothing new can enter. No fresh breeze, no scent of rain or flowers, no birdsong from a nearby tree. The safety of the sealed room is also its prison. The attempt to avoid all risk becomes the certainty of stagnation. Tonight, with great gentleness, we are going to walk over to one of the windows in this room of the mind, and we are going to unlatch it. And then we are going to open it, just a crack. Feel the little thrill of that action. As you do, a soft, cool stream of night air flows in. It feels so fresh. It carries a scent you can't quite name. The smell of the sleeping earth. The smell of possibility. And with the air comes a sound. Perhaps the distant whisper of the wind in the trees. The room is no longer sealed. It is breathing again. It is connected to the great living world outside once more. The future is this open window. For so long, we have stood with our back to it, afraid of what might fly in. Tonight, we turn to face it. We feel the fresh air on our skin, and we learn to find beauty in it. Tell yourself quietly, I am safe with the unknown. Silently affirm, I am opening to the beauty of what I do not know. Repeat after me in your mind. I replace fear with a gentle, peaceful curiosity. The anxious mind has only one question it likes to ask about the future. It asks, again and again, what if something bad happens? It is an old, worn-out question. It leads only to the sealed room. The wise heart, the curious spirit, learns to ask new questions. You don't need to believe the answers. You only need to be willing to ask the question and let it hang in the air like a beautiful, shimmering star. What if something wonderful happens? What if a joy you cannot even imagine today is waiting for you down the road? What if the very thing you are worried about turns out to be a blessing in disguise? What if you are stronger, more resilient, and more creative than you have ever given yourself credit for? Let these new questions be the fresh air. Let them gently circulate in the room of your mind, clearing out the old, stale fear. Your brave heart is strong enough to live with an open window. You have proven this time and time again in your life. Every time you have met a challenge, every time you have adapted to change, you have been living with the window open. You just forgot to appreciate your own courage. Think of tomorrow as a blank page in a beautiful book. The anxious mind tries to write the story of that page tonight. It usually writes a frightening story, a story of struggle and difficulty. But you are not the author of tomorrow's story tonight. You are the reader of today's piece. The beauty of the blank page is not in its emptiness, but in its potential. It could hold anything: a poem, a love letter, a simple, happy sentence, a beautiful drawing. To see it as blank is not to see a void. It is to see pure, unblemished possibility. You are worthy of a life that can surprise and delight you. You deserve to wake up in the morning with a sense of wonder, not a sense of dread. By learning to be at peace with not knowing, you give life the gift of being able to surprise you. You give yourself the gift of genuine, unscripted joy. So now, you are resting. You are not in the sealed room anymore. You are in a beautiful, airy space, with a window open to the soft, dark night. The air that flows in is cool and peaceful. The sounds you hear are the gentle sounds of a world at rest. The great mystery of tomorrow is not a monster at the window. It is the silent, twinkling stars. It is the moon sailing peacefully through the sky. It is a presence that is vast and quiet and beautiful. There are no answers for you here, because you do not need them. You have something far better. You have peace. You have trust. And you have a quiet, gentle curiosity that is a soft pillow for your head to rest upon. Fall asleep now, with the window of your heart open. Open to the mystery. Open to the possibility. Open to the deep, healing, restorative peace of letting life be exactly what it is. A beautiful, unfolding, unknown story. And you are resting right in the heart of it, safe and sound. And you are resting here in a beautiful state of openness. The room of your mind is no longer a sealed prison of certainty, but a breathable, living space with a window open to the soft, mysterious night. The fresh air of possibility is flowing in, and you are at peace with the beautiful, unwritten story of tomorrow. Feel the deep comfort in this state of gentle, curious trust. This is a profound homecoming. You have worked so gently with yourself to arrive in this place of quiet. You have sat by the river. You have set down your heavy stones. You have learned to float. You have unclenched the fists of your mind. You have remembered that you are the vast sky. You have planted the seed of trust, and you have found your anchor in the now. The peace you feel is real. It is earned. It is yours. And even in the most peaceful home, on the most silent night, there can sometimes be a knock at the door. It is the nature of the mind. It has old, well-worn pathways. For many, many years, the pathways of worry have been walked so often that they are now deep grooves in the landscape of your inner world. So it is only natural that from time to time, an old familiar visitor will walk that path out of pure habit and come knocking. So you are resting here in this lovely peace, and you hear it. A faint but familiar tap, tap, tapping. It is the sound of a what if, a worry about the future that you thought you had released. The old you, the old habit, might have been to panic, to feel a jolt of anxiety, to think, oh no, it's back. All my work was for nothing. The peace is gone. You might have felt the urge to run and hide, or to barricade the door, to pretend you are not home. But you are not the old you anymore. You are the wise homeowner now. Your peace is becoming so strong, it is not so easily disturbed. So when you hear the knock, you do not panic. You simply notice it. Ah, a visitor. Let's practice this new way together. Imagine it now. You hear that old, familiar knock of a specific worry. Instead of tensing, you take a slow, deep breath. You feel the anchor of your body in the bed. You feel the warm seed of trust in your heart, and you decide to answer the door, not with fear, but with a calm, quiet authority. You rise, and in your mind's eye, you walk through your peaceful inner home to the front door. You place your hand on the handle, and you open it. And there on the doorstep stands the old worry. It looks exactly as you remember it. Perhaps it is the worry about your health. Perhaps it is the worry about your family. It is carrying its usual heavy luggage of fear and urgency. It expects to be let in. It expects to be invited to the fireside to tell its long and frightening stories all night long. But tonight is different, because you are different. You look at this visitor with a new kind of eye, a compassionate but detached eye. You do not argue with it. You do not fight it. You do not believe its stories before they are even told. You simply acknowledge its presence. You have such a compassionate heart, capable of meeting even your own fears with kindness. Let this compassion guide you now. You can speak to it silently in your mind. You might say, I see you. Hello again, old worry. I remember you. I know you've come a long way on that old, familiar path. I understand that you believe you are here to help me. I know you think your job is to keep me safe by showing me all the things that could go wrong. And then, with a gentle but firm kindness, you say, "Thank you for your concern. But as you can see, I am all right. In this home, tonight, I am safe. I am at peace. Your services are not needed right now. I am in the middle of a deep and healing rest. And my rest is more important than your stories tonight. So you may leave your luggage on the doorstep if you must, and you can go and rest somewhere else. You are not invited in tonight. I am choosing peace." Repeat after me in your mind, as if you are saying it to this visitor. I am in charge of my inner home. Silently affirm, my peace is my priority right now. Tell yourself with a quiet strength, I can acknowledge my fears without letting them in. And then, you gently, calmly, close the door. You might even turn the lock, not out of fear, but as a quiet, symbolic act of choosing your own peace. The visitor is outside. You are inside. You have not destroyed it. You have simply decided not to entertain it. Feel the profound shift as you do this. You turn from the door and walk back toward the center of your quiet, peaceful home. The air is still fresh from the open window. The seed of trust is still warm in your heart. Your anchor is still holding you steady. Nothing has been lost. In fact, something has been gained. A new strength, a new confidence. The peace in your home is now even deeper because you have actively chosen it. You have protected it, not with walls of fear, but with the gentle authority of wisdom. You are the wise homeowner, no longer a prisoner in your own house, no longer a victim of every knock at the door. What if another visitor comes? A different worry, knocking just as you are settling back into your rest? The practice is the same. Breathe, rise calmly, walk to the door, open it. It is you. I see you. Thank you for your intention. But I am resting now. My peace is my priority. Goodbye for tonight. And you close the door. With each visitor you greet this way, your peace becomes more resilient. Your authority becomes more natural. The visitors may even start to learn. They may see the light is off and not even bother to knock. The path to your door may slowly become overgrown from disuse as you build a new, beautiful path to the garden of your trust. Rest now in your safe, quiet home. You are the keeper of your own peace. The night is long and still. The knocking has faded. All is well. You have met your resistance with grace, and you have returned to your rest, stronger and more peaceful than before. Sleep now in the deep, quiet security of a home whose owner is finally, wisely in charge. And you are resting now in the quiet sanctuary of your own inner home. The door is closed, the night is still, and you, the wise homeowner, are resting in the center of your being, wrapped in a blanket of hard-won peace. Feel the deep rightness of this, the profound comfort of being in charge of your own tranquility. There are no visitors to attend to. There is nothing that needs to be done. You are simply here, being. In this newfound quiet, something remarkable happens. When a house that was once filled with noise and commotion finally settles into silence, you begin to hear the things you couldn't hear before. The gentle hum of the walls, the soft settling of the foundations, and sometimes you can hear an echo, An echo is a curious thing. It is a sound that has no source in the present moment. It is the memory of a sound, a voice that was spoken, a door that was slammed, a note that was played long ago. And its sound wave has been traveling through the empty spaces, bouncing off the walls, growing fainter and fainter, until it reaches you now as just a whisper, a ghost of a sound. The anxious mind is much like an old, empty house. For years, certain voices have been shouting in its halls. The voice of what if? The voice of you're not prepared. The voice of danger is coming. We have closed the door on these visitors, but their voices were so loud for so long that they have left echoes. So you are resting here in the beautiful silence, and you might suddenly hear it. A faint thought form, a whisper of a worry you've already dealt with, a familiar twinge of anxiety that seems to come from nowhere. It is not a new visitor knocking. It is just an old echo, bouncing off the quiet walls of your mind. You have a beautiful and quiet mind, capable of perceiving these subtle inner movements. This is a sign of your growing awareness, not a sign of failure. To hear the echo means the house is finally quiet enough for it to be heard. The old habit would be to react to the echo as if it were the original sound, to hear the whisper of worry and believe the visitor has broken in, to feel the old twinge of anxiety and think the storm has returned. But the wise homeowner knows the difference. You know that an echo cannot harm you. It is just a remnant of energy, a sound from the past with no power in the present. So what is the practice when you hear an echo? It is even simpler than answering the door. You do not need to move at all. You do not need to speak. The only practice is to listen with curiosity. When you hear an echo in a great hall, you might even turn your head and say, "Ah, listen to that." You might notice its tone, how it fades at the end. You might listen for it to repeat, fainter this time. You are not afraid of it. You are simply an observer of a natural phenomenon. Let us treat the echoes of the mind in the same way. When a familiar, habitual worry thought appears, instead of tensing or believing its story, simply notice it. Ah, there is that echo again. Listen to its quality. Notice its texture. You don't engage with the words. You just observe it as a mental event, a little ripple of old energy. Tell yourself quietly, this is just an echo from the past. Silently affirm, this thought has no source and no power over me now. Repeat after me in your mind. I am the stillness, not the sound that passes through it. An echo needs empty space to travel, and the more you fight it, the more you shout back at it, the more new sounds you create, which will then create their own echoes. The way to defeat an echo is with silence and with softness. Imagine the walls of your inner home were once made of hard stone or cold glass, where every sound would bounce and reverberate for a long, long time. But now, as you grow in peace and self-compassion, you are furnishing this home. You are hanging soft tapestries on the walls, tapestries woven from trust and acceptance. You are placing soft cushions in the corners, cushions of self-love. You are laying down a thick, soft carpet of presence on the floor. What happens to an echo in a room that is furnished like this? The sound emerges. It travels a short distance, and then it touches the soft fabric, and it is absorbed. It simply vanishes into the softness. It has nowhere to bounce. Its journey is over. Your wisdom is in your stillness, in your ability to simply be with what is. This is how you furnish your inner home, not with struggle, but with this quiet, accepting presence. Every time an old, habitual thought of worry arises, and you meet it not with resistance, but with this soft, silent, observing presence. You are adding another cushion to the room. You are thickening the carpet. You are making your inner world less and less hospitable to echoes. Feel this happening now. Feel the inner spaciousness of your mind becoming soft, warm, absorbent. It is becoming a place of deep, profound quiet. A quiet that is not empty, but full of peace, full of presence, full of a gentle, loving warmth. The echoes may still appear for a little while. That is the nature of old houses and old habits. But they will grow fainter and fainter. Their energy will dissipate into the beautiful, soft furnishings of your new way of being. Soon, you will not even notice them at all. All you will be aware of is the deep, comfortable, satisfying silence. You are worthy of a silent, peaceful night, free from the ghosts of old fears. You are creating that for yourself right now, with every gentle breath. Rest now in your beautifully furnished home. The air is still and soft. The silence is deep and healing. Any sounds from the past are gently absorbed into the profound peace you have cultivated. There is nothing to disturb you, nothing to trouble you, only a deep, abiding, silent comfort. Sink into this silence now. Let it be your bed, your blanket, your final, peaceful destination. As you drift into a truly silent sleep, you are resting in the deep, soft quiet of your inner home. The walls are hung with the tapestries of trust, and the floors are covered with the soft carpet of your own gentle presence. The echoes of old worries have faded, absorbed into the profound peace you have cultivated. There is nothing to do, nowhere to go. Only this deep, deep stillness. And yet, the body is an ancient and loyal creature. It holds memories in its very fibers. Sometimes, even when the mind is perfectly still, a ghost from the past can appear in the body. Without a thought, without a story, you might suddenly feel it. A familiar tightness in your chest, a cold knot in the pit of your stomach, a subtle clenching deep inside. It is the physical echo of an old fear, a sensation that has been practiced for so long that it can arise all on its own, out of pure habit. In the past, when this feeling appeared, what was the immediate reaction? It was to fight, to tense up against the tension, to clench around the knot, to see this feeling as an enemy, an intruder in the house of the body, and to try with all your might to push it out. But what happens when you pull on both ends of a tight knot? It only grows tighter. The struggle against the tension only creates more tension. It is a battle you can never win. Tonight, we will learn a new way, a way that requires no force, no struggle, and no battle. It is the way of softness, the way of warmth, the way of surrounding our fear with a gentle and loving embrace until it feels safe enough to let go. You have such a deep well of courage within you. It is not the courage of a warrior, but the quiet, profound courage of the ocean that can receive a stone without a fight, simply surrounding it and letting it sink into its depths. Let this courage be your guide now. Let your awareness drift gently through your body, like a soft, warm light, and see if you can find one of these little knots of tension. Perhaps it is in your belly, or your chest, or your shoulders. Do not go searching for it with anxiety. Just notice if one is there. If you cannot find one, that is wonderful. Simply rest in your overall softness. But if you do find a place that feels tight, or hard, or cold, then let your awareness come to rest there, gently. Here's the knot. The old habit is to recoil from it, but we will do the opposite. We will move toward it with curiosity and with kindness. Imagine this knot is a small, frightened animal, curled up tightly in the dark. If you were to shout at it or poke it, it would only curl up tighter. The only way to help it relax is to offer it warmth and safety in a soft, gentle presence. So let your awareness be this warmth. Let it surround the edges of this knot. You are not trying to get inside it. You are not trying to break it apart. You are simply bringing a gentle, warm attention to the space around it. You are softening the edges. Pause here. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, imagine your breath is a wave of warm, liquid softness flowing to that very spot and washing over the outside of the knot. Tell yourself quietly, I can be soft around this feeling. Silently affirm, I meet this tension with warmth, not with struggle. Repeat after me in your mind, my breath is a gentle friend to this tight place. Your heart is so incredibly resilient. It knows how to heal. It knows that love is the greatest healing force in the universe. So now, we will send love to this knot. From the center of your being, from the home of a seat of trust, imagine you are sending a stream of gentle, unconditional acceptance to this part of your body. You might silently say to it, I see you. I know you are there. I know you are holding a very old fear for me. Thank you for your hard work. But you do not need to hold so tightly anymore. It is safe to rest now. It is safe to let go. Feel what happens as you do this. The knot does not vanish instantly. That is not the way of things. But you may feel a subtle shift, a tiny release around the very edges. The feeling of something hard and cold beginning to melt just a little under the gentle warmth of your attention, like a piece of ice held in a warm, loving hand. It does not shatter. It simply dissolves. You are learning this new language of gentleness so beautifully. This is a language your body has been waiting its whole life to hear from you. Continue this practice with your breath. Each inhale draws in more warm, soft, healing energy, and each exhale directs that warmth to this spot. You are not forcing anything. You are just creating the perfect conditions for release. You are creating a bath of warmth and safety, and allowing the knot to loosen in its own time. You may notice that as the physical knot begins to soften, the need for a story about it also dissolves. You don't need to know why it was there. You don't need to analyze its origins. You only need to meet it with this gentle, loving presence. The healing is in the meeting, not in the understanding. You are worthy of feeling at ease in your own body. You deserve to be a safe and comfortable home for yourself. This is how you create that home. Not by evicting the parts that feel fear, but by making them feel so safe that they no longer need to be afraid. Feel the softening continue. The knot that was once a hard pebble is becoming like soft clay. And now it is loosening even more. The fibers unraveling, the tension releasing, the coldness being replaced by a comfortable, neutral warmth. The energy that was trapped in that tight ball is now being released, flowing back into your system as simple, usable life force. And now, the space that was once occupied by the knot is just open. It is soft. It is calm. It is at peace. It feels no different from the rest of your relaxed and resting body. It has rejoined the whole. Rest in this feeling of inner harmony. You have not won a battle. You have created a peace. You have met your own fear with love, and you have watched it transform. This is the deepest magic. This is the truest healing. And now, there is nothing left to hold, nothing left to soften. Your entire body is a vessel of peace, soft, warm, and open, drifting now into a sleep that is born not of struggle, but of a deep and gentle surrender. And here you are, resting in a body that has become a vessel of pure peace, resting in a mind that has become a quiet, gentle space. The knots have been softened with warmth. The echoes have been absorbed into silence. The door to your inner home is closed to all but the deepest tranquility. You have done such beautiful, gentle work to arrive in this place. And now, all the work is done. All of it. The journey of transformation has one final step. It is the most simple, the most natural, and the most profound step of all. It is not an action. It is not a practice. It is a release, a letting go so complete that it carries you across the threshold from quiet wakefulness into the healing sanctuary of sleep. This final step is the gentle surrender. Surrender is not a defeat. It is a sacred act of trust. It is the ultimate expression of faith in the process of life. It is the wisdom of the falling leaf, which does not cling to the branch when its season is over, but lets go with a graceful sigh, trusting the wind to carry it and the earth to receive it. Your spirit knows this ancient art of letting go. It is written in the rhythm of your own breath, the out-breath that surrenders the air without worrying if another breath will come. It trusts. We will now learn to do this with our whole being. First, let us surrender the day that has just passed. In your mind's hand, gently gather up all that it held. The conversations, the tasks that were completed, and the ones that were not. The moments of joy and the moments of difficulty. The questions that were answered and the ones that still linger. See it all together, not as a heavy weight, but as a finished story. Chapter closed. It is complete. It cannot be changed. It cannot be improved. Its lessons have been given. Its gifts have been received. And now, it is time to release it. Imagine you are standing at the edge of a great, quiet river, and you hold this day in your open palms. And with a gentle out-breath, you let it all go. You release it into the water, and you watch it drift away, carried off by the steady current of time until it disappears from sight. It is gone, and you are here, lighter, freer, unburdened by what is already finished. Tell yourself quietly, the day is complete. I release it now. Silently affirm, I am free from yesterday. I am not yet in tomorrow. Repeat after me in your mind. I rest in the perfect peace of this moment between worlds. Now, let us surrender the body. Your body has carried you so faithfully through the journey of the day. It has held your strength, and it has held your tensions. Now, its work is done. It is time for it to be held. Feel the gentle but undeniable pull of gravity. Feel it not as a force pulling you down, but as the loving embrace of the earth, calling you home to rest. Let your body answer that call. Give in to that embrace. With every out-breath, surrender a little more of your body's weight. Feel your feet becoming heavy, completely relaxed, letting go of their duty to stand and to walk. Feel that heaviness flowing into your ankles, your calves, your knees. Your legs are becoming so heavy, so deeply relaxed, sinking softly into the mattress. You are so wonderfully ready for this rest. Your body has been waiting for this permission to completely let go. Surrender the weight of your hips, your pelvis, the core of your body. Let it all sink. Let it all be held. Feel your lower back releasing, spreading out, finding perfect comfort. And this feeling of heavy, warm release flows up your spine, into your shoulders, letting them melt away from your ears. Your arms are heavy. Your hands are open and still. And finally, surrender the weight of your head. Give it completely to the pillow. The pillow that is here for no other reason than to hold you. You do not need to hold your head up anymore. You do not need to hold a single thought within it. Let it be empty. Let it be heavy. Let it be at rest. Your entire body is now a study in surrender. Heavy, warm, and still. Sinking, melting, letting go. You are worthy of this complete and total release. It is the reward for all your loving attention tonight. And now, the final surrender, the most gentle of all. We will surrender the mind that has been our faithful guide on this journey. We will surrender its last, lingering need to understand, to watch, to be aware. We will even surrender the watcher itself. The seed of trust is planted. The anchor is dropped in the harbor of the now. The house is quiet. The knots are gone. There is nothing left for the mind to do. Its job is over for the night. Its watch has ended. So we gently release it from its duty. If a thought drifts by, you don't need to observe it. You don't need to label it. You can just let it go without a second glance. The need to be aware is the very last thing we will let go of. Imagine your awareness is a single, soft point of light. And now, you give that point of light permission to dissolve. You let it spread out, becoming fainter and fainter until it merges completely with the soft, peaceful darkness around it. There is no center anymore. There is no watcher. There is only peace, only rest, only the gentle, silent, empty space in which sleep can be born. You are surrendering now to a force greater and wiser than your waking mind. You are surrendering to the deep, healing intelligence of your own being, which knows exactly how to restore you, how to heal you, and how to prepare you for a new day. There is nothing left to hold on to, nothing at all. You are safe, you are held, and you are so very, very sleepy. Let the last wave of surrender carry you now, over the edge, and into the deep, drifting, sinking, falling softly into a deep and dreamless sleep. And the surrender is complete, a great and gentle letting go. You have released the day, you have released your body, you have released your mind. You are pure awareness, floating in a soft, quiet, peaceful space. There is no effort here, no holding on. You are simply being. And as you rest in this state of perfect release, the world around you begins to transform. The feeling of the bed beneath you, the very last anchor to the waking world, seems to dissolve. The feeling of weightlessness that began in your mind now blossoms into a complete sensory experience. You are no longer in a room. You are no longer on a bed. You are being held by a vast, calm body of water. You are floating, effortlessly, on the surface of a great, dark, peaceful ocean. There is no shock of cold. The water is the exact temperature of your own skin. a perfect silken warmth. It is so comfortable, so perfectly matched to you, that it is difficult to tell where your body ends and the water begins. You are merging with it, becoming one with this vast, liquid peace. Look up. The sky above is a deep, soft, velvet black. It is not an empty blackness. It is filled with a fine, silver dust of a billion distant sleeping stars. There is no bright moon to cast a shadow, only this gentle, ancient starlight, a soft and silent blessing from the far reaches of the universe. The light is just enough to let you know the vastness of the space you are in, a space of profound and infinite peace. You are so wonderfully safe in this deep water. This ocean is the ocean of deep consciousness. Its very nature is to hold and to heal. Feel yourself floating here, in the center of this incredible calm. The surface of the water is like dark, polished glass. There are no waves, no wind, only a perfect, profound stillness. You are utterly supported. You do not need to move a muscle. The water holds you completely, cradling your head, supporting your back, lifting your limbs. You are weightless. You are free. You are at peace. And now, as you settle into this stillness, you begin to feel it. A slow, deep, ancient rhythm. It is not a wave that breaks the surface. It is the breath of the ocean itself. A long, slow, gentle swell that lifts you so softly you can barely perceive the movement. A long, peaceful pause at the very top. A moment of pure suspension between the water and the stars. And then, an equally slow, gentle descent as the ocean exhales. This is the rhythm of deep rest, the rhythm of the universe breathing. Let your own breath fall into sync with this profound, slow pulse. A gentle lift on the in-breath, held in stillness, and a long, slow release on the out-breath, sinking into an even deeper state of relaxation. Your spirit knows this ancient rhythm of the ocean. It is the rhythm of life itself, before the hurry of the world began. You are remembering how to rest. Listen. What do you hear in this vast open space? You hear a deep and profound silence. It is not an empty silence. It is a silence that is full of peace. It is the quiet of the cosmos. The only sound, if you listen very, very closely, is the softest whisper, as the water gently laps against your skin. A sound so quiet, so soothing. It is like a lullaby sung by the ocean itself. Shh, shh. Rest now, rest now. With every deep, slow swell of the water, you are drifting further and further from the shore of your waking life. That shore is gone now. It is far behind you. All its concerns, all its duties, all its noise, they cannot reach you here. You are in the deep, the great, quiet, healing deep. You are a being of deep peace, at one with the stillness. Feel this truth in the very cells of your body. You are not separate from this peace. You are this peace. The stars above are beginning to soften. Their sharp points of light are blurring slightly, becoming a soft, gentle glow. A sign that your eyelids are growing heavy, so very heavy. Let them close if they have not already. There is nothing left to see. The true journey now is inward and downward, down into the deep. With each breath, with each slow, oceanic swell, you feel yourself sinking just a little, not in a frightening way, but in a beautiful, comforting way. You are sinking into rest. You are sinking into healing. You are sinking into the very heart of sleep itself. The water is sleep, and sleep is the water. It is all around you, holding you, embracing you, welcoming you home. drifting now, floating now, sinking now, deeper and deeper, the gentle rhythm, lift and fall, rocking you, soothing you, carrying you away. You are worthy of this effortless journey into rest. There is nothing left for you to do but allow it to happen. The water and the body are one. The breath and the ocean are one. The peace and you are one. Drifting on a calm, dark ocean, floating under a soft, starry sky, sinking into a deep, healing sleep. Deep, so deep. Rest now. Sinking is complete. The journey is done, and you have arrived here, in the heart of the ocean, in the heart of peace. You are no longer floating on the surface. You are resting in the deep, held in the perfect, silent, unconditional embrace of the water, of sleep itself. There is no up or down here, no before or after. There is only this one, eternal, peaceful moment. The darkness here is not an absence of light. It is a presence, a soft, soothing substance, like velvet. It fills everything. It quiets everything. It is the darkness of the womb, the darkness of the deep earth, the darkness of a starless, moonless midnight in the quietest place in the universe. It is a healing darkness, a darkness that asks nothing of you, a darkness that allows you to finally, completely rest. The silence here is absolute. It is the silence that was there before the first sound was ever made. All the echoes have faded. All the whispers are gone. There is nothing to hear but the sound of your own being at perfect peace. It is a silence that heals the ears and soothes the mind and calms the heart. You can feel this silence like a soft, cool hand on your forehead. In this perfect darkness, in this perfect silence, you are simply held. There is no need to trust, for you have become the trust itself. There is no need to feel safe, for you have become safety itself. You have merged with the state you are seeking. Your beautiful, wise heart is beating with a slow, deep, and steady rhythm, a rhythm of profound rest. Feel it now, not with your mind, but with your whole being, a soft, steady pulse deep within you, the rhythm of life, content and at peace. All is well. Everything is unfolding in its own perfect time. The seed of trust is sleeping now, deep within you, safe in the good earth of your heart, gathering strength in the quiet darkness, ready to greet the morning light whenever it may come. The stones are resting by the path. The traveler's pack is empty. You are so light, weightless, and free. Your anchor is resting on the quiet floor of the harbor. Its work is done. It holds you steady, even in your deepest sleep. You will not be moved. There is nothing left to solve, nothing left to understand, nothing left to do, only to be this peace, to be this rest. You are worthy of this profound and total stillness. It is your essence. It is your home. Rest now. You are so deeply, deeply asleep. The gentle tide of your breath carries you now, deeper still, into the very center of peace. Softly, gently, deeply. The night holds you. The peace holds you. All is well. Sleep now. Sleep. Deep, deep sleep.